experience so far with the Neuma 4 is, it's been great. It's been the first pen style rotary machine that I can pull a proper outline with the way I'm used to wanting to outline. I've been using the Neuma 4 about a year, a little over a year. It's got awesome power. Feels the most similar to a coil machine out of all the pens I've tried, I think. So that's why I like it. I'm definitely more, I grew up on coils basically. First 15 years of my tattoo career was using only coil machines, and then once pen style machines became popular, I wanted to try it just due to the hand fatigue and some of the problems inherent with coil machines. Yeah, so this one kind of hits that mark. Yeah, so it's actually something I really like about the Neuma 4 is all the configurations you can use, but I've only used a few of them because having already been tattooing for 20 years and using coil machines strictly for 15 years, I have it dialed in the way I know that I want to work. As far as machine speed, the power, the throw. So there was no need for me to use a bunch of configurations. I found the one that hit my sweet spot and felt like I was tattooing with an old coil machine, and that was it. The cam I prefer is the 28 3.6. Yeah, my technical approach to tattooing is fairly old school mentality of get in, hit hard, get out. So just be decisive, be quick with your hand motions, pack it in nice and solid and with enough power to get in there with minimum back and forth and time wasting, and then just move on to the next area. So, and then believe it or not, I've found that the Neuma 4 is the one pen style rotary machine that allows me to have that technique. I've felt with a lot of other pen style rotaries, I was adjusting my technique more to the machine than it conforming to the way I want to work. So that's why it's worked out for me. Yeah, the pros of a Neuma 4 are the interchangeability of the parts. You can tune it somewhat in the same way you would tune a coil machine to either be a liner or a shader, or to hit faster, hit slower. By actually taking out those cams and swapping out the springs that you give, that's its main pro for me, is like you can really dial it into the way you want to work at as a tattooer. You can dial it into your hand speed, to your hand motion, to the force that you want to hit the skin with. So yeah, I love the user serviceability of that. The tunability of the machine is a real advantage over other ones that just kind of like just plug and play. You know, you just kind of just turn it on and it runs how it runs, and you can't really do much with it. To customize it to how you want to work. I also love the variety of grips. You know, that's kind of a fun thing that you can pick different size and shape grips for the Neuma 4. You know, that might be more comfortable to your hand, or that have the right amount of weight that you want to have. Being used to coil machines, I always liked a little bit of weight in my machine because I want the weight of the machine to do some of the tattooing work for me. And so with the Neuma 4 and some of the heavier stainless steel grips or brass grips that you offer, it puts the weight down at the cartridge end of the machine close to the skin. So all that weight is forced down onto the skin, and I find I don't even really have to hold the machine. I can just rest it in my hand without actually holding it, and the weight of the machine is perfect on the skin. And it's actually fairly ergonomic, even though there is that weight of those heavier grips, because again, the weight is where you want it. The weight is always forcing down towards the skin and not hanging over the back of your hand. Yeah, I think I would recommend this machine to any tattooer who's maybe been frustrated or had problems with their outlining with other pen style machines. I think the way this machine hits the skin is a little more, a little better for outlining, I would say. And I'd also recommend the machine to any tattooer who's used to coil machines and likes the interchangeability and likes the tunability, the ability to swap out different gauge cams or springs. It has a little more of I want to say like a little more of an authentic old school tattooing feel to it, and I really like that about the Neuma 4.